How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sandslash, playing in Week 5 of the TGR Mythical Mayhem League up against PokeBaldy, coach of the Dundee Darmanitans. You can see our team up above, their team down below, both teams range in speed order, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we are bringing, and 6 Pokemon I think PokeBaldy is going to bring to our match. Part of the game plan here is around setup. We have quite a bit of setup on our team. Like I have coaching, I have iron defense, I have sword stance, I have power or meteor beam. Like I have a lot of ways to boost some of the damage output from some of my Pokemon. And I think Feint is going to be really nice here too. I'm kind of looking for Electabuzz to be a really good support Pokemon. It is in general, right? But just I think it's going to be pretty nice here to have redirection and Feint. Feint is actually really important, I think, just because it'll break the Terapagos Terra Shell so that our next attack can actually do legitimate damage into it. So I'm kind of excited for that like play pattern to happen for the game. So I don't know, we'll see. But I think Electabuzz is going to be pretty important here. So anyway, we'll see what 6 PokeBaldy is going to bring to our match in just a moment. Alright, here we are in the match, and you can see the team's a little bit different than what I thought was originally coming. There's no Glare and Articuno, and there is a Registeel instead, which I think makes a lot of sense. You know, you look at both Zacian, you look at Chien-Pao, and like Registeel resists the ice and the fairy moves, so I don't know, makes a lot of sense to me. However, it does make our Entei a little bit stronger, which I kind of like. So I think I'm going to lead with these 2 mons. I mean, it just does pretty well against pretty much everything on the team. We can look to like fake out plus burn something with Sacred Fire. We can, yeah, or not fake out, feint and burn something. So I don't know, I think it's pretty solid. And then I think, I think I definitely want Ray, and I think I want Zacian too. I think just both of those make a lot of sense here. Yeah, because we do have Terra Ground on. Oh, so Terra types for them, maybe I should say that first. Terra types for them are Terapagos Water, Registeel is Fairy, Urshifu is Poison, Sylveon's Ground, Terapagos is Stellar, of course, and then Zekroms Water. So, yeah, having the ground moves I think is going to be really good for Urshifu if it decides to Terra Poison, and then just ground is good against basically everything that's here. So, yeah. Yeah, because we have a special set for this week with Meteor Beam and Earth Power. I think I do pretty well. I could potentially lead that, actually. I think lead on that would be pretty solid too, so I'll keep that in mind for potentially the second game. Let's kind of see what this lead looks like to start off with. So what do they decide to do? Neither one of us have messed with our trainer cards. It's pretty funny. Alright, what does he got going on? Ribbons and Zekrom, huh? Okay, I think that's fine. I'm anticipating a Terra Ground from Sylveon in this turn. I think that just makes a lot of sense against what I'm rocking with. And I think it makes some sense for me to just protect to start with. Yeah, I think it just makes some sort of sense to protect to begin with, and then I kind of want to Sacred Fire the... do I want to Sacred Fire that to start with? I could also try to hit the Sylveon immediately, which I also kind of like. Let's go and hit the Sylveon. I think the Sylveon's potentially a bigger threat than the Zekrom is. And I could also just look to go for like a Feint play on the next turn. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what they decide to go for here. I'm not quite sure what they'll consider doing here, because there's always the chance that I go for like redirection on this turn, and so going for, I mean, Terra Ground would be good either way, but like I can see going for like Hyper Voice here, and protect Ribbons too. Okay. In that case, I'm probably looking to try to burn the Zekrom on this next turn is my thinking. I'm surprised it didn't protect, to be honest. I would have thought it would. It could be, oh, it's Tailwind. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's fine, I think. So I think in that case, I'm looking to Follow Me is probably the best way to go here. Do I live a Terra Ground? Probably not. So I think I Follow Me to begin with. And then I think I look to... I don't think I want to... yeah, whatever my Terra thing is. I don't think I want to do that. I think it's probably better off that I just go for the Sacred Fire. Look to burn the Zekrom. That probably makes sense here. I guess I could have gone for hitting the Zekrom to start with. Maybe just trying to go for an attack on that would have been better. I also maybe could have gone for... Yeah, there's the Terra Ground. I also maybe could have gone for Tauntaun Zekrom, but I doubt I'm faster than Zekrom here. And you have Helping Hand. That's wild to me. Okay. So we'll see how much damage this does. I am pretty bulky, but I mean, Sylveon can do a fair amount of damage, and especially if this is being boosted by Helping Hand, there's a good chance that this KOs. So we'll see. Yeah, good chance it KOs. That's fine, I think. So I think I just go into I think I go Zekrom on this one, or not Zekrom. Oh, and I did see Life Orb too. No burn. Okay, unfortunate. Okay, so now it's kind of a decision about which one I want to go into here. It's probably is it Majesty here? I have what, 2 more turns of yeah, I think I go Majesty, and then I'm probably looking at attack Zekrom maybe, and I could maybe switch into I can maybe switch into Ray and save that for later. How many turns do we have here? I should check this. Yeah, 2 more turns of Tailwind. So I think I attacked this turn, I think. I'm just going to attack here. And then I think this gets swapped into Ray on the Terra Ground that I think is going to be coming right here. I don't think it makes really any sense to go for... I mean, you could go Hyper Voice, maybe. You can maybe go Hyper Voice here. I don't think it's a terrible play, so we'll see what they go for. I'm going to go for Breaking Spike. Okay, so that's not really going to affect me just because I am a special Rayquaza. And he goes Psyshock. Okay, that shouldn't do much. Yeah, that shouldn't do much at all. Cool. And we should be able to just take out this Psyshock straight up. Yep. Alright, we, oh, their helmet too. Okay, this is a very, very supportive Zekrom. Very supportive, which, yeah, I guess I'm not too surprised thinking about this a little bit more. Okay, now the downside of this actually is that they could go Urshifu. You go into the bus? Why are you going for the bus? I mean, I'm just gonna protect this turn. And then I should just be able to, like, KO Sylveon after Tailwind is over, and the bus isn't gonna be doing anything to help you out with that. That surprises me. I would not have expected Charger Bug to come out here. It does boost your damage, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't think there's anything it has that like stops this this play from working, and I don't think that Sylveon has yeah, so it has Hyper Voice, right? So like, yeah, I don't know about this. I'm expecting String Shot right here, or Electro Web. Yeah, that makes sense too. Okay, in that case, I think I just look to KO. I mean, I could probably go for either one. Like, I could see Protect from Sylveon happening right here. So I think my play, yeah, because their Tailwind's gone, right? So I think my play is to play rough the Sylveon, and then I think I Meteor Beam the Charger Bug. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It can't Terra. I should do a ton of damage after a Meteor Beam, especially because this will be super effective damage. I should be faster than both of them. I mean, this could be a really fast Sylveon, but I don't think it would be. Maybe. We'll see. But I think going with Terra on Rayquaza makes some sense. I'm going to get the boosted damage from the ground moves. I'll ignore Electro speed drops. I think in a general sense it works here. I'll also remove my weakness to Fairy, which of course Sylveon could be using on this turn. Yep. Okay, that Protect makes a lot of sense to me. If I can KO this Charger Bug, then we're in a fantastic spot. So we'll see if this Meteor Beam is enough. If they go for an Electro on this turn, the high hope is that it is not enough to, or like it misses Zacian, because I do want to make sure I'm outspeeding a Urshifu. Okay, cool, and we actually just picked up the KO. In that case, we're looking pretty solid. Yeah, I think I'm in a pretty good spot. So, what the heck? Oh, Urshifu? Okay, that's fine. I think the play here is, I mean, either one of these options is going to be good. I think my instinct is to hit this with Play Rough, and then I'll just... Actually, it's probably the other way around, right? The alternative is I just KO Ribbons here, which I like quite a bit. And this Earth Power should be the most damaging move I have right now. So I think I just go for that. I do maybe want to look to break a Sash on this Mon. Nah, I think it's fine. I think there's a good chance that it's protecting. Oh, that's Scarf. Okay, good to know. Still not enough to take us out, though. Oh, but probably going to be enough to KO... Oh, wait, no, because we have the Citrus Berry. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, so if I'm able to take out the Sylveon here, then we should be able to deal enough. Unless we miss our attack. That's really rough. It is locked into a poison move, though, right? Being Scarf? Okay, this is rough. This is a little rough. I think the play is... Oh, wait, I might die to Life Orb. Nope. Okay, not quite. Yeah, it's definitely a Scarf, though. So I think the play now is... Oh, I think I have to KO the Sylveon. This has a chance of missing, right? Let's just go for an attack that can't miss. I'm just going to go Iron Head here. And then I think I go Air Slash here. Because I think you Poison Jab Ray. Yeah, that's fine. Is it? Actually, that might be bad. Yeah, you Poison Jab Ray. Oh, I think I messed this endgame up. I also missed Play Rough. God, that was so bad. Maybe I should have gone Sacred Sword, and then I would have had a better shot. Yeah, because actually that Protect play is pretty good, isn't it? But I couldn't have really... I mean, I guess my other option would have been to just KO the Urshifu. But now you just go a ground move, right? I think I just Iron Head again here. Because I think this Poison Jab... Oh! Okay. Actually, we might be okay. Because it looks like it can't 2-hit KO me. Just with the amount of... Oh, actually, I don't have any bulk, so... Yeah, alright, we'll take that. And then I think it's just Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire is the most damaging move. We should just go for that. This is just locked in the Poison Jab. Now, a second one does KO. Ooh, and I don't think I'm going to KO with Sacred Fire here. The Burn would maybe help me. Nah, this is not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to lose game one. I think in a general sense, I feel like I made the plays that I wanted to make. Like, I don't think that part necessarily need to be adjusted. Maybe I could have gone for Sacred Sword instead of Play Rough so that I didn't have a chance of missing. And then I would have been in a very good spot. The Sylveon is a problem though on lead though, so I do need to think about how I want to adjust to that. I think I could potentially just lead Ray. Lead Ray is probably going to be enough to handle that. I could look to KO to start with, or look to put damage on the Sylveon at the beginning, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I could also... Is there any other option for what I'd want to do differently there? I mean, I could maybe lead Zacian, actually. I think a lead Zacian would be pretty solid in what we just saw. So I think that actually makes a lot of sense. Now, I would probably end up losing a boost later on, is my best guess. But because I imagine that if I do lead this, then I'm looking at having you in the back as a Urshifu late game answer, and then I'm gonna need some damage into Sylveon that I resist. Also, Terapagos Sylveon looks very good against me, doesn't it? Maybe, do I want to have Rayquaza then? Or do I want Buster? The thing I like about... Oh, maybe I do want Buster. Maybe I do. I'm gonna go with Ray. I think that's probably a little bit better. I'm gonna really need damage into Sylveon though. That mana is pretty important for me to take out fairly early, I think. I could also, actually, going with like a very similar lead to what I had, I could also look to like feint Iron Head the Sylveon early on, and then I don't have to deal with what I just had to handle. So like, it's another idea. I think I like this a little bit more though. Yeah, let's go with this. We'll see what they decide to do in terms of switching things up. Not having Entei, I don't know how I feel about that, because I think Entei, in a general sense, looks really good in their team, so... we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I need to target the Zekrom as much. Yeah, same lead. Okay, that makes sense. So I think I'm just going to go for Feint and Play Rough into the Sylveon. I think that looks pretty good. And we can just look to deal as much damage as we can into this early on. And then I'm probably looking at like protecting, attacking on the next turn maybe. We'll see what they do with Sylveon here. But I think a protect play from them makes a ton of sense here. I don't think Feint is something that they're going to expect. I didn't reveal it last game at least. So I can just go for an attack here. Another option is like I could like follow me Sword Stance on this turn, which would also be pretty good. But I don't think I need to do that either. They Terra. Yeah, I didn't Terra, so they're Terraing. And they're Terraing Sylveon again. Okay, that makes sense. Now, okay, that probably means you're not protecting then, huh? But I also know I don't take very much damage from this attack, so... Alright, this is fine with me. Like, I'm gonna deal a ton of damage into this. Enough to pick up the KO, and the Terra is gone. Okay, so that's a really good start. That's a really good start, obviously, right? That's probably about as good as it could have got. And they just set Tailwind this turn. Yeah, this also got around to Protect too, so there wasn't really a good play for them to make right then. So, what do you go into now? I mean, yeah, my who's that? That's fine with me, I think. I'm just gonna taunt this, and honestly, I could probably Sword Stance in front of this. Yeah, you can't Terra. Do I just Sacred Sword this? I'm just gonna taunt and Sacred Sword. Full Strike does, was that 93? Okay, so it's solid damage. Don't get me wrong, but that's also fantastic. Now, are you? Yeah, you're just going for Iron Defense, but I have Sacred Sword, right? So like, we're in a pretty good spot. And I'm taunting this to get around them continuing to buff, because I don't actually have anything else that has Sacred Sword to get around these boosts. So we'll just stop this from happening anymore. They can't protect on this turn, so I think my play is just a pretty simple follow me, I think. Like follow me Sacred Sword. Just try to keep our Zacian healthy. And I don't even think I need to necessarily, yeah, I don't need to Sword Stance at all here. So, yeah, this is looking pretty good. Full Strike will do very, very minimal damage, yeah. The nice part about being an Eviolite follow me user. Sacred Sword should take that out. Yeah, okay. So we have one Mon left to deal with. My guess is Urshifu, but we'll see. We'll see what they got. Yeah, that's Urshifu, right? Yep. So they basically have to lock into the same move, right? They've already used their Terra as well, so I think my play is just follow me, and I feel like Sacred Sword probably just KOs this, so I'm just gonna do that. Even if it doesn't, like, I'm just putting enough damage on it so that like the rest of my team can win in the end. Okay, and they're locked into Wicked Blow. Okay, so this is pretty solid. Oh, they missed the Bolt Strike. That's really unfortunate. I think that just makes this endgame very easy for me. So that's a little disappointing. But it looks like, okay, so Sacred Sword being able to KO there is also really nice. So I think my play is, I think I just taunt this. What do you have? I've seen Tailwind, Breaking Swipe, Bolt Strike. Like, what other move do you have? Do you have... I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna hit it. It's really nice that you can use Follow Me a bunch of times in a row. I almost think that's something that, like, could potentially be a good change for the game in general. Let's go for Tailwind again. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That doesn't really help. Like, yeah. So what I was trying to say before I interrupted myself was that I think a nice kind of change to Follow Me would be kind of what they did for what was the name of that move? Ally Switch. You know, so to where it like can only be used like like and Protect, right? Where it's like if you use it once, then the next chance of it using it goes down a little bit. Like I think that would be kind of a nice change to the move in general. So I don't know. What do you think about that? You think Follow Me should just be something that doesn't always work? I kind of think it would be nice if they did that. Oh my god, it lives on 1. That's so wild. I mean, I do know that this is a very defensive, like supportive style for Zekrom, but even still, I would have thought that KO. Yeah, what do you think about the idea of just switching things up and making it so that Follow Me kind of has the chance of fail after using it one time? Or successive times don't work. I don't know. I'm not explaining this very well, but I think you get the point. You know, it's like the Protect idea, right? Like it's got a chance to fail the next turn. I think that would make the game very interesting. I don't know if it makes it better or not, but it certainly would make it different. So I'm very pleased with how that first turn went. I think like the lead that I have just makes sense. Like I don't think there's really reason I want to change it. I think the game plan that I had works as well, so I'm just going to go back to those same 4 Mons that I had and probably just lead them essentially the same order. Now they do know that I have Feint, so I think the game plan switches up here a little bit. What could they do differently to that? I'm not 100% sure. I think a lead Zekrom makes a lot of sense for them. Like it's very disruptive. Oh, they also... Ooh, so I do have Defiant, too. If they try to Breaking Swipe, they could trigger that. And that would be very good for me. That would be really good. To the point that I could even go with... I don't know. I'm gonna stick with what I have, but I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm definitely thinking about a Bassimian lead here. The downside is that... Well, they do have Psyshock, right? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I considered it though. Yeah, because the Sylveon has what? We saw Psyshock, Terra Blast Ground, and Hyper Voice, so I think they switched things up. I just don't know what necessarily they're gonna do here. The nice part is that I have good damage into everything with Feint. I don't have to be worried about being slow or anything, so... Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is pretty solid for me too. Like, I could probably just what do I want to do here? I could probably, like, I could Feint the Break the Shell, right? I could also look to taunt, maybe. I could Follow Me here. I don't think Follow Me is actually going to be that great. I think I'm just going to taunt to break this shell, and then I'm just going to Sacred Sword. Is there a downside to this play? Not really. Like, the worst that happens is Sylveon comes in, and then I just, like, KO it anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go with this. We'll break the Terra Shell, so it'll take full damage from our attack here. And then Sacred Sword is just going to rock this thing, right? Okay, yeah. Earth Power is not going to do very much either. And it wasn't redirected. It's going to go do a screenshot. Okay. I'm not too concerned about the speed dropping here. We'll obviously be a little slower, but, you know, that's fine. Do I want to go Follow Me? I think there's a good chance that they go for Spread move, maybe? Actually, maybe I just want to keep this healthy. I almost want to just keep this healthy. I think I go, or I think I protect, and then I think I go play. I want to play rough on one of these two spots. I don't know if I'm too concerned about this one. I know that like I can just straight KO it with the Rayquaza. So I think I just go for play rough here. I don't really want to miss the move. I just don't want to miss the move. I don't think there's a reason for me to consider missing this. So I'm a little surprised that they're about to Terra this though. I mean, sure they get a lot more HP, but you've taken so much damage already. And a Terra Star's arm could KO from this range. Well, I backed that up. It might. There's a chance. We are talking about battery boosted damage, right? So maybe it can. We'll find out here. I don't know. If I get KO'd, then you know I get KO'd, and if I don't, then we live and we kicked out. Yeah. Okay, that was actually very little damage. I thought that was going to be way more. I mean, I thought I was going to live the hit, but I didn't think that it was going to be like I really lived the hit. You know what I mean? All right, we're in a pretty good spot. This is about as good as it gets. So yeah, let's see what they go for. Because the best this can do is kind of be a supportive Charger Bug. So our speed is going to get dropped even more. So I'm a very slow Zacian at this point. But there's always the chance that I just go into the Simeon and then we're in a fantastic position. So I think Hyper Voice makes sense from this spot. I think I am just fine going with a feint play. Just get a little bit of damage on this, I guess. Does it make sense for me to do anything else? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to feint this and then try to deal as much damage as I can. We already know that I have a good chance of KOing this based on how game 2 went. So we'll see. Yeah. Yep. I imagine that I'm looking to... Ooh, yeah, protect is not the way to go there. Like, I've shown feint, you know, like, I think you just gotta go for damage. The other side of this is that I've already been slowed down enough that it's really, I think, the best play for them to just go for damage output. Yeah, and now a feint play on the next turn KOs. So, like, yeah, we're in a very good spot. Because feint should do that very little damage. And then I can play rough, and nothing really switches in. If they have Zekrom or Urshifu, like that's just gonna get KO'd. If they've got Registeel, like I'll just Sacred Sword at the next turn, or my other two Mons will just deal with it. So yeah, we'll be very slow, very slow this game. But yeah, that's one of the downsides of Charger Bug is that you really need the partner Mons to do all the work. Let's see what they got. I don't know what their last one is. Okay, so it is Urshifu. Interesting. So I can just follow me. There's no reason for me to do anything different here. I'll just follow me. And Sacred Sword. We saw how much damage it did last time. It looks like it's enough that I can just pick up this KO. And yeah, we're doing pretty well. Again, yeah, so I can actually switch this out next turn, I think. I don't need to. I was saying I could go into Basimian and like show the Defiant tech here, but there's no reason. I think I just Defiant this, and I'll just look to play rough the Caravan here. Either option is going to be enough here, and we can blow into our Passimian on the next turn. It'll just die to Rocky Helmet, so we're all good. Some more Electrode. That does 6 damage. that's kind of funny to me. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll just go Passimian here. Urshifu is gonna KO itself basically through this, so I just need to look to KO the other Mon here, and I think it's just a feint. I'll just feint this, and then I'll knock off here. Yeah, let's just do that. And yeah, very pleased with how the team has done. It's putting in some good work. Like I said, there's no way that that I think this team is going to be able to deal with the Simeon right now. Yeah, that just doesn't do enough, you know? And I think at this point I can go Meteor Beam into Charge Bug, and then we kind of got this handled. I probably don't even need to, actually. Do I just go... Yeah, I just go... I go Meteor Beam. I'll just go Meteor Beam. And then we'll knock off here as well. That does so much damage, though. Gosh, Urshifu's kind of crazy. I was really hoping to get the Rocky Helmet kill, but it just didn't happen. Yeah, I think the Electabuzz Zacian lead was really tough for them to handle. They avoid it. Y'all gotta be kidding me. That's wild. Alright, is what it is. Let's just go Air Slash. I guess I probably shouldn't keep playing around with this. And then knock off. I can go here again. Made this game a lot harder than I needed to. I also realized that I don't know, I keep looking at Ray and just like, yeah. Ugh. Did I mess this up? I mean, never mind. Yeah, Wicked Blow isn't enough to KO. Okay, we're still good. We're still okay. This will die to Helmet. Right? Right? Come on, show me the Helmet kill. Show me the Helmet kill. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then, yeah, we should be able to knock off, pick up this KO, and that's the game. So I don't know, I made this game a little bit closer than I needed to, but I don't know, Scarlet for Urshifu is pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Anyway, good game over PokeBaldy. If you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it's VGC or singles draft leagues, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.